Hi, thank you for joining me. This is a series of videos I'm doing on the New Age movement because I have been there and seen it. In this video, I'm going to talk about the practice of magic and sorcery. The New Age is built around what is known as opening your third eye, which means connecting to your higher self, developing your psychic ability, and reaching deeper levels of consciousness. So it encourages you to seek enlightenment, inner peace and wisdom through practices like channeling, astral projection, kundalini, hypnosis, trance. There are many more. It also encourages the use of what is known as divination. This is basically fortune telling practices such as dowsing, tarot cards, numerology, water scrying, hand reading, the list goes on. And you're supposed to use these things to get answers and guidance from the angels, the ascended masters, your spirit guides, the fairies. This stops you thinking for yourself and making your own decisions, and it leads you down false roads. Relying on mysticism and fortune telling to determine your actions is disempowering, and it can be addictive. You throw out all logic and reasoning, all your own thoughts and feelings, for some words and pictures. Far from being a free spirit, you become a controlled being. People can develop anxiety disorders from these kind of practices. I know because I did. Then there's the use of witchcraft, which can be used for sinister purposes, and the idea that you can actually cast a spell by crushing up dried plants and chanting. This is just insane. People spend hundreds, even thousands, seeking answers that they don't really get and trying to reach higher levels of consciousness, which they never reach. For centuries, fortune telling was used as a way to manipulate people. That hasn't changed. There are a lot of charlatans out there who are just out to make money. They can say anything they like. You only have their word for it, but they will tell you that you're almost there and keep you chasing the dragon, so you will keep coming back to them. Also, what a lot of people don't realise is that these occult practices are actually satanic. The founder of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey, actually called for these practices to be brought back to Satanism, where they belong. What does that tell you? It's not my job to say whether or not demons or evil spirits really exist, but if you are communicating with anything through these things, it's not the divine. A lot of New Agers think that this is all frowned upon just because it's forbidden in the Bible, but I think it says that for a reason, because regardless of what you believe, it's not good for you. Just because something feels or sounds good doesn't mean it actually is. It says in the Bible also that demons masquerade as angels of light. Whether or not you believe the Bible really doesn't matter. The fact remains that these practices were never designed for divine communication. This is black magic. There is really no such thing as white magic, because even if you're using it for good purposes, with good intentions, all these practices have one thing in common: they're made for the dark side. This isn't about what's right or wrong. This is about your own peace of mind and making the right decisions. Fortune telling is not the way to do that. So-called psychics often get things wrong. If they really knew everything that was going to happen, they would be winning the lottery every week. They wouldn't need to be doing psychic readings for money. The meanings of astrological readings and tarot cards are very general. And fortune-telling practices are just based on theory. There's no actual evidence, but people get sucked into this. They visit so-called psychics, call psychic phone lines, and get their tarot cards read to make a decision. When you do tarot cards, as a general rule, you pull out 6 cards. So there's a good chance that you'll get at least one good card and at least one bad card. So there are many ways you can interpret the meaning, and often people read it the way they want to. Now with the internet, it's become even easier to do, like online gambling. Now you can get online tarot, psychic, and astrological readings. Recently, I was going through my saved Facebook posts and I came across one from December 2015 when I was into all this stuff, which said, "Are you a Libra? 2016 will be a great year for you." Well, they got that wrong because it bloody wasn't. Shows how accurate these things really are. At best, it's just a waste of time and money. At worst, it could seriously screw you up and do a lot of damage to your mental health. These things have nothing to do with spirituality. True spirituality is a mind, body, and soul connection. That's it. You don't need any more than that. There are no answers to be found in this, so don't give away all your power to it. Keep your money and your sanity. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.